So I received a question about the Caldigit TS4, and the question had to do with how loud it gets under pressure, I believe. The person asking the question wanted to know how loud it gets because I think they wanted to use it for professional audio recording. I could see how that could be of concern because if that makes a lot of noise, it's going to interfere with whatever it is you're recording there. So I tried to answer as best I could. I did, in my opinion, kind of state that plugging in a hard drive into the TS4 is actually louder than the unit itself. But I figured let me try and give something objective. So what I'm going to do is run a little simulation here, kind of getting a baseline decibel level using Audacity, as you can see, of the noise in my room here. Then I'll put it near the Caldigit TS4 while it has a few items plugged in. The MacBook does make a lot of noise while I'm recording using OBS, and I will show you that noise as well. It's probably the loudest thing that we'll hear. And once we have those set up, once we get a readout on those, I'll go ahead and plug the hard drive in and then compare that as well. And I hope that kind of gives a better idea as to what kind of noise the Caldigit makes. So as you might be able to hear right now, the computer is starting to wear up. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here, wait for it to settle down, and then once we start recording again, I'll just stay quiet for a couple of seconds, getting a baseline of the room. Then I'll put it near the Caldigit, get a baseline of that, and I'll put it near the MacBook as it starts to warm up. So let's go ahead and wait for it to calm down and start up again. Alright, so now that the computer is kind of quieted down for a little bit, I'm just going to stay quiet for a couple seconds and we'll see what the readout is on Audacity. Okay, so that gives us our baseline. And now that we got that, I'll go ahead and put the microphone next to the Caldigit. So it seems to be about the same as baseline. And this is with my iPad being plugged in to charge, my phone being plugged in, the Elgato Cam Link being plugged in, and my audio input being plugged in there too. So it's really making no more noise than the baseline. And I can hear the MacBook starting to make some whirring noises. So if I put it right close to the fans of the Mac, so it's going up. Pretty close to this thing now. That is actually so the best thing to do is let me take it out of this. Alright. And let me put this right behind the Mac. Okay. And let me put this now right here. I think the noise is still going to come from that, so I'll put it out of that way. I'm just going to put it back behind the area of the fans. The noise is definitely going to go up. Okay, so I put the hard drive here so it's on the same type of surface, and then I'm going to go ahead and plug it into the TS4 and then put the microphone right next to the hard drive. So you can hear it kind of start up. So that's the hard drive, and here's the TS4. You kind of have to keep in mind here that the vibration from the hard drive is going to be picked up there a little bit. right in front of it. Right in front of it. So I hope that was helpful in some way. I did kind of look the footage over myself, and I could pick up the differences there. I'm not quite sure if the actual decibel readings on here on Audacity is really helpful at all, but the microphone did a good job of picking up on the actual noise being made from each unit there. Keep in mind a lot of the noise is being generated from the MacBook itself, and that is going to be picked up by this microphone, which seems to be pretty sensitive. But overall, I guess I hope this is helpful. And the unit is really quiet. I'm just going to do a quick temperature check too. After all this simulation, it's not even that hot either. And I think having the Elgato Cam Link plugged in, the audio in there, I think that, it does put a significant amount of stress on there. So even in terms of overheating, I don't think it's an issue. In terms of noise, I think you probably have more noise coming out of your computer than anything else. So yeah, again, I hope this was helpful. And to anyone else, I hope this is helpful too. Please, think about subscribing, giving it a like. It'll definitely help me out. And yeah, with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.